keeper. Thankful that when the helmet came off, the head wasn't in it.
And the only reason both McClain as well as Mustin didn't square him up was because there wasn't enough room on his body. Both of them doing a nice job filling that hole and planting.
Spitzer with a couple of wideouts in formation, looking across the middle. That one broken up. Rolando McClain.
Along with Kason Jackson Garrison. The handoff goes to Jackson Garrison. He has stood up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Rolando McClain, the true freshman from Decatur, Alabama. Mackenzie Adams in for the, we assume, injured Chris Nixon. Here comes Zeke Knight on a blitz. Adams makes him miss. And then he's dragged down at the 35 from Rolando McClain, the true freshman.
He's the linebacker. Jenkins can't get back to make the block, and now McClain has got the quarterback in his sights. But Ezekiel Knight was the guy that flushed Adams out of the pocket.
Handoff to Jackson Garrison on 2nd and 2.
Wow.
I don't think he got a yard, as Rolando McClain is showing us that he's got some skills.
As they go on this hard trip here the next couple of weeks.
Stops and fires and nearly intercepted.
And again, they make it really difficult for a quarterback because of their complexity.
McFadden, nice hole off the right side, but it closed quickly. And there's Rolando McClain.
Well, he's a big guy. I mean, he's 6'4", 255 pounds. That's why you see a guy like McFadden stop when he hits him.
So he can run it as well as throw it. And he'll toss it this time. Anton Smith in trouble. 2nd down and 10. Xavier Lee fakes the run. That's the middle linebacker, Rolando McClain. Handoff on the running play goes to Richard Murphy.
And it's remarkable in this series that anybody can make that kind of statement. Cox, excellent protection. And it's intercepted. Picked up by McClain, the linebacker, and Cox is down.
He's going to drop in coverage, and Brandon Cox is going to be looking this way. And he's not going to see Rolando McClain drift in front of his intended receiver. He's reading left, left, left. And when he lets go of the ball, he doesn't see McClain slip underneath. A couple bad examples. Everybody, I think, that knows him and knows football knows what he was trying to say.
There's Stewart. He is not going to get a first down. Stopped at the 30.
1st down and 10 for the Buffaloes. Hawkins with a play fake. And he's picked off. Number 25, Rolando McClain, with the first turnover of the ball game on the first offensive play for Alabama.
But I want you to watch right here. This is only a freshman, but they have one receiver behind him, one in front. But Rolando does not suck up on the short one. Drops underneath in zone coverage, comes up with a huge interception here early in the football game. He's not afraid to tweak that game plan every week, particularly coverage-wise, to take away the offense's best routes.
See what they got here on 3rd down. Hawkins, Ellis makes the catch, but it's jarred loose once again. Rolando McClain.
Yeah. You know, I did one of those episodes. I went up to Chicago and took part in that.
Here's Hugh Charles with the first run, the first play of the 2nd half, and somebody's hat came loose. Ryan Lockridge in the tailback on 2nd and 10, a near miss. Well, that's a lot of moving parts, a lot of variables, none of them going anywhere as Rolando McClain made the stop. That freshman has been on a lot of plays. Lockridge got stopped up, but 1st down and 10. Hawkins with some backside pressure closing. Dangerously close to being picked off. Boy, Rolando McClain is ubiquitous. He is all over the field tonight. On this play, comes off the field writhing in pain, though.
You know, one of the toughest things for a young linebacker is pass coverage. A lot of these guys out of high school can play the run. Rolando McClain playing with one arm, Mark.
Oh. They have moved the ball in a big way here since the middle of the 2nd quarter. Hugh Charles stopped up.
The quarterback working under center. He will give it to Anderson, and he changes direction, but he is met and stood up after a gain of 1.5 yards. Great job defensively, Rolando McClain.
McClain in the middle of your screen here does a really nice job of eluding the blockers, not picking up contact, and that's where a good linebacker kind of makes his case right there. Never stops moving his feet.
play action, more with time. And he will have it deflected on a great play by Rolando McClain. And that's exactly what he's become at strong safety for the Crimson Tide. On 2nd and 10, Moore across the middle, and what a hit delivered by McClain. 1st and 10. And on the delay give, there is nowhere to go. Rolando McClain planting the two-lane ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss on the play. Bama offense has not surrendered a touchdown this year. They show blitz, inside handoff, there is nothing there. Great pressure by Bama defensively as Rolando McClain and Brandon Fanny combine on the stop.
We got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot. Well, they've done that here early in this game. Michael Smith met at the line of scrimmage in a big-time collision. That was Rolando McClain stepping up and laying the wood.
Well, this is what you want, Dave, from your middle linebacker. One-on-one Rolando McClain.
Especially with the other weapons on this team. Stafford pressure coming, another screen. This time, Marino has no chance. Bruce Figgins was already hurt. And the third guy listed as a tight end is Keontae Tripp, who started the season as their left tackle and was found walking there and has been moved.
3rd and 10. He's on the bench now. Blitz by Alabama. Front line. Whoa, he lost it. Fumble. Picked up. Touchdown, Alabama. Rolando McClain, one bounce.
Alabama shows blitz. Here they come. Stevens throws, almost intercepted. Walker, that looked like offensive interference as he was draped all over the middle linebacker, Rolando McClain. They're at the 25.
Alabama bringing pressure. Nothing easy.
Come with a blitz, and still they manage to cover as the middle linebacker McClain drops back into his zone and knocks it away.
Of course, they bring him back in after all that discussion to hand it off, and there's not much running room, and it'll set up 3rd and long after Rolando McClain led the charge, the sophomore out of Decatur High School. Bama showing blitz, and they pay off as once again Leonard with pressure coming, and they get him again. Rolando McClain able to bring him down, and the Tide turns the Red Wolves away.
Recall that Terrence Cody is back after almost intercepted.
It is intercepted.
Demetrius Byrd, the intended receiver. Rashad Johnson got the pick.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Look at this. He's throwing it between 3 people. He's luckily got in there, and then the ball pops up because McClain puts a hit on him right there, and it went right to their other playmaker, Rashad Johnson. It's just, well, I'll just watch for a while, I guess.
Okay. I get your point.
Yes, they have to throw the ball to run the ball, but when they throw it, they can't turn it over. They just have to keep it loose enough to keep running the ball. Coming at him.
They sure are. From the corner, and the contact is made as the pass goes, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rolando McClain.
This man right here is your responsibility. He's on block. Look, the tackle's going to come here. It's your responsibility to see it and get rid of it. The back takes the other guy blitzing. The quarterback's job is one of the 2 people. The back takes the one to the left. The quarterback takes the blitzing person to the right. Nick Saban dialed it up. He's the best nickel coach in the game.
A moment ago, but he's still in there. Hand off. Scott comes left. And gang tackled as he gets to the 25-yard line. As Lee is wide right, they shift accordingly. Murphy comes left. Nothing there.
Crowd urging on the defense. Dixon. Boy, got to the 4, then was just thrown back.
But not with the middle linebackers, 250. It was an inside blitz by the 2 linebackers. He's waiting right in the hole for the big back, and he ends up driving him backward.
Blitz coming. And Lee goes down.
They felt it was time to bring some pressure, get after the quarterback. They picked up Woodall, but they did not get McClain. McClain with that injured wrist gets in there unblocked and chases down the quarterback.
2nd down 10. From the eye. Burns draw play. Mario Fannin, who gets the start at tailback today, and he is jammed up. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And we'll see them next week in the SEC title game. This is Rolando McClain making the tackle. Oh my goodness. Wow. 2nd down. Football. Ball is loose. Kareem Jackson forced the hit. Alabama has the football. Rolando McClain, number 25, with the recovery.
And he will watch this 3rd and 2. The option inside shuttle pass. And the Bama defense is right there with one of the great linebackers, McClain. 3rd down and 12. Tyrod steps up, but cannot escape as Alabama collapses the pocket.
This is Nick Saban on 3rd down. This is what they try to do to you. This time they elect to bring a lot of pressure. We've seen this early in this football game when they get them to 3rd down. They're trying to confuse that offensive line. And Tyrod Taylor, as athletic as he is.
And I guess from the Alabama side, you're wondering why is it not a clip there? Or at least a block in the back. It is a moot point now.
Interesting why FIU is continuing to try to run the football, especially these counter plays. They've just had no success running all night long.
Arkansas is almost all pass.
Draw play. Smith hit from behind and dropped at the 11-yard line.
He's like Tiger. Everybody knows who Rolando is. In fact, if you turn on the tape and you study tape, you know who Rolando is.
See how Monty Kiffin and that Tennessee defense handles the running attack of Auburn. Here's Derek Lott. Lost the football. Picked up out of the midair by Courtney Upshaw. He can take it to the house, and he will. Touchdown, Alabama.
How about this? Watch the work of Rolando McClain, number 25, right here. Going to make the tackle. Not only am I going to make it, I'm going to pop the football out with my right hand. It falls right into the hands of Courtney Upshaw, and he's got a nice escort to the end zone. Boy, look at that. That is just a nice football play right there.
Rolando McClain, the All-American, making an All-American type play. Ball back into Kentucky territory at the 49. Hartline throwing over the middle. Picked off. Rolando McClain, the All-American. McClain to the 40 and dropped right there. Hartline hit him right in the numbers.
And he said, we have to locate and know where number 18 is at all time. He's trying to go to Randall Cobb right here on a nice crossing route. And they know where he is. You see about 4 white jerseys.
I think Ole Miss believes this today is their best opportunity with everything at stake. The atmosphere here, both these teams fighting for the SEC West. We'll see what happens.
Driven back. McClain physical. It will be a long day for Bolden and Eason and company. In motion, the tight end is Harris. Draw, nothing doing. And thrown down.
He's a perennial All-American. You see right here, he's going to shoot the gap. Perfectly timed blitz by Corey Reamer, number 13, and Rolando McClain.
2nd down at 10 as we roll up on 13 minutes left to play. 2-step drop, little dump down. That ball is out and in the hands. Is that McClain? What a strange game. McClain, that ball popped out. McClain, right place, right time.
Just unfortunate for Jevin Sneed.
Markeith Summers, the intended receiver. Ball pops out. McClain keeps his feet.
I mean,
and there it is.
As Garcia's in the gun on 3rd and 4. They won't run it. Draw play. That's not going to do it either. Nice pursuit. Good tackle by Rolando McClain.
Now, Rolando McClain is just such a smart football player. He makes all the calls for the defense, and he just reads and reacts so quickly.
Garcia flips it out. It's going to be a loss on the play as Jason Barnes swarmed under. And Rolando McClain again, the middle line. He is so rangy.
Yeah, he's rangy, and he is so decisive.
Not the spot you want to put yourself in. Garcia, the quick throw, screen pass, and Guess who? All over Miles is Rolando McClain.
Third down.
Another blitz.
Jefferson runs away from it, pulls up and just throws it away. He was under immense pressure.
But watch Rolando McClain. Senses a sprint out, and then he senses, go get him. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And they've got the ball at the 29. Ridley. Close.
Darius made the play low, and then McClain came up high. Watch Darius go low, McClain high.
Third down has been a problem for him all year. Quarterback draw all the way. Lee broke one tackle. He's not going to get away, though, from Rolando McClain. Not many people do. 3rd and 7. Lee in trouble. He's not going to get away, and guess who got him? Rolando McClain. Dixon. The direct snap. Alabama was waiting for him. He lost a yard.
I think TCU is the best of those other undefeated teams. Maybe not quite as good as the 3 above it.
Tyson Lee again is going to tuck in here and takes a pretty good shot by Rolando McClain. 2nd down and 7. Mississippi State running out of time now, trailing back 2 touchdowns. And that won't do it. And the crowd will get a little anxious.
They've got other guys who can do what he did, but not one guy in particular.
That one was going nowhere from the get-go. And there's the guy that does everything for him now, Rolando McClain.
Rolando McClain, the quarterback of this defense, totally understands this Nick Saban complexity that is all the signals, which makes him just so valuable. There's the blitz. Nobody blocked him. The pass goes incomplete.
Nobody could pick one of those guys up. Coleman's got to get it out hot. You can't blame him for putting up big numbers against overmatched opponents.
Coleman, again, hassled by Rolando McClain.
How about that play by McClain? Looked like he was in the backfield before the snap got there to B.J. Coleman. Rolando McClain coming on the blitz again. And
the Bear and Alabama under 8 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Timed. Auburn 3 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. They are 0 for their last 7. Play action tied. Down he goes. And Rolando McClain making the big play for Bama.
They came with Rolando McClain and Javier Arenas, both off the left side. And right there, they both were coming clean. You can see right there.
A lot more 4-man line than I thought.
Yeah. Tebow tipped, almost intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Rolando McClain really read Tebow's eyes on this one.
If you believe it's important, it is.
It isn't, unless you buy it.
Here's Tebow. Stiff arm. Nice defensive play.
Guess who? McClain has the size and the speed. Not just the speed, but the size to run down Tebow. It's one thing to get there. It's another thing to have the strength to pull this guy down.
Look at this. Almost 50% with Tebow there. Here's the option left side. Boy, he was keeping all the way then, and Eric Anders was there to say, I don't believe so.
The Horns with their freshman looking at 3rd and 13. Sets a screen and read perfectly by McClain.
The natural call with a young quarterback is a screen or a draw on 3rd and long. Rolando McClain sees it the entire way. He actually gets out there before Newton is even able to clear the lineman. But without Colt McCoy in there to direct the traffic up front, there's an Achilles heel now up front.
And Cody was stoned in the middle. Deflected, incomplete. And the Horns are forced to punt again.
And Nick Saban is very content playing field position right now with this Texas offense, and let him feel that they believe he can lead them back in this game.
Here's Newton again, and hit by McClain. McClain is so savvy.
I'm so glad you used the word intelligent because he's really an extension of Nick Saban and Kirby Smart. He's like having a defensive coordinator out there as a 3-year starter, 6'4", 258 pounds, moving around out there and making plays like he's about 220.